Whoa, it's the illusion reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. I got my medieval torture device out. My pleasure and pain vehicle. Oh, I haven't done like a ride like this in a while. I don't know, I climbed out of there. I couldn't even do a long ride. I just made it to the top. I can feel that those chocolate chip cookies, the COVID, the Wu flu treat fast is now here. Man, it's crazy getting back out into it. I think my back derailleur's a little bent or something from that slam I took last month. But it's sure nice to be out here, man, in nature. Look at that. Here we are. Oh boy. Oh man. So I pulled up down here. Some trails not that far from my house. I just haven't had a time to go ride because it's been closed in the evenings. I mean, on the weekends and all that stuff. So I pull up and there's just no parking signs everywhere. And the no parking signs start today till next weekend, and they're from like 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I was like, oh, okay, killer, I can park. And I was like, what's this all about? It was all up in this neighborhood and the whole thing. And it's this thing where LA County is opening up all the trails, and California's on easing down some of the opening up some of the businesses. But what's so weird is I don't get why you would open up all the trails and stuff and then not provide any parking. And then why would you open all the trails on Saturday morning if you wanted to keep everybody from like crowding one another? It seems like you would open them on a Monday. I get why you open the stores on a Friday, but why you open up these, I don't understand why any of the outdoor stuff was ever closed. It's made zero sense to me. So it's again, but it's with the parking thing, it was weird because I'm like, they're just cramming, like further down where the no parking stopped, there were just people crammed together. And again, it's that weird thing where like you're not allowed to go to your local toy store, but you can go crowd into some Target or Costco. The whole thing is such a scam, man. So anyway, it was weird because there were so many signs at the trailhead. I was like, and there was all the no parking signs everywhere. I felt like I was sneaking into public lands to use them, but I wasn't. But I felt like it. I was like, don't let anyone catch me at my car. And it's all so weird, man. The whole thing is pretty much a trip. Hello. Hi. No worries. But yeah. So you get to this thing. It's all so weird, but yet then again, everyone's pretty polite nowadays. But I took Owl to meet his buddy to go down to the beach and play in the surf. And we went down to like a beach, Ventura County, but like you couldn't park anywhere. So I was over at my friend's house anyhow. I went over there because we're all on the same page about what's going on, and our kids need to play together. Boy, do the kids need to play together, man. Poor Owl. He's finally like cracked. He's like, I just want to go to school to see my friends. I just want to see my friends. He's finally like, I don't know what, 8 weeks later, he's been a trooper. He's finally like over it. Super frustrated with me and mom. And so anyway, I took him to see his little buddy yesterday, and wow, and they sure had a blast jumping in the ocean, having a good time. But again, it was like sneaking down there to this public beach, well, private public beach in Ventura County, which has eased the restrictions on the beach. But then again, there's no parking anywhere on the highway. But I was across the street, parked at my friend's house, so we had to you felt like I was sneaking around, dude. It's so weird, the whole sneaking around to be outdoors. What? I get not going into a crowded shopping mall. Who wants to be there on the healthiest of days? I don't know. It's all weird, man. I'm stoked. I got my endorphins up. It's pretty beautiful out here. I feel I feel unfit. I'll tell you that much. I do not feel unfit, and I feel like I'm carrying around pretty loose gut, man. I need to get back on the beam. It's realizing it's been a slack couple months. Time to get fired back up on this whole thing. So we got out on the mountain bike. We're easing back into this thing, California style. But the one thing I did since it's weird what stores are opening, is toy stores, bookstores, and florists and stuff. I get the florist, makes total sense. Well, you don't realize how few independently owned toy stores there are. And I'm not coming out of this thing, I'm not buying any toys out of Target. So I was like, Legos are our main thing. So I found a toy store over in there that sells Legos. I called up John at Plush Toy Store. He's like, dude, I got like 30 grand worth of Legos in here. It's like, we've been here 28 years. I'm like, you got new customers. We're coming in hot tomorrow at 10 a.m. Get some Lego. But again, it's my advice to everybody. It's worth driving the extra 20 miles each way to support a local business. And gas is cheap right now, right? Got the tankers stacked up outside the port. So I don't know. It's just a lot, dude. So I found an independently owned and operated toy store. We're going to go check that out tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Go see John. Go check out his Lego supply. We're just going to buy some Lego no matter what he's got. Support his business. Get Owl stoked. Get Owl out of the house and just going and doing some normal stuff, man. But, yeah. It's like I was been saying, I think the hardest part is going to be leaving our lockdown cells, dude, our house arrest zones, and getting back into the world is when you really realize how far down the totem pole we are, man. Like I said, I haven't been to this trail. I've ridden on this before, all the signs and no parking, and just feeling like I'm not supposed to be here, even though there's nothing saying I can't be. But it's just weird. Everybody's lost their mind, man. Everyone's lost their mind on this deal. I didn't think about anything on the mountain bike, though. What a great investment that was, right? So I'm getting back on the bike. There's a swell coming in Sunday night, so I'm going to try to surf somewhere coming up here next couple days. Just, it's a lot, man. The whole thing is so hyper, just rare. But, just keep a positive mental attitude, right? Be polite to everybody, say hello. I'm not a renter on this planet. I think I was born on this rock, dude. This beautiful rock. That's my thing. I don't have to feel weird anywhere, man. That's what's tripping out, man. I think they're trying to make everyone feel weird everywhere. You don't have to feel weird. This is the planet you were born on. I definitely felt it pulling into park, reading 50 different signs. And I just then, like, the final notice, like, the weird thing is, is they're taking away all the main parking spot. I saw it yesterday when we went over to my friend's house. Like, yeah, no one can park down at the beach. So every turnout going up over the hill has just packed with people hanging out, dude, picnicking, dude. It's just like, enough already, man. Enough. Enough. Anyway, this is The Illusion. I'm fired up. I am fired up, man. I'm stoked to be out here right now. It is beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go home, get some stuff to make a salad, and keep pedaling my way through this thing. All right, stay strong, stay positive, use the name tags. Remember, let's shop independently owned and operated places. Stay out of the big box stores. I know we were forced into them the last couple months, but go find an independently owned and operated whatever you need. And even if you got to drive extra to go get it, man. Let's take care of our fellow citizens and their small businesses. It's the least we can do, or the most we can do. I don't even know. It's the least we can do, right? But I guess if you go in there with the mostest attitude, it's the most. We're doing the very best we can, people. I love y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me while I soak in this fresh air on this beautiful May day. Sometime in May. All right, take it easy.